Motherhood looks different for everyone, but one thing many parents agree on is that the pressure can feel constant, even when it comes from unexpected places. Recently, Ashley Tisdale opened up about her experience with so-called mom groups, and what she said quietly resonated with a lot of people. Ashley didn't call anyone out. She didn't start drama. She simply shared an honest feeling, and sometimes that's exactly what creates the biggest reaction. In recent interviews, Ashley spoke about how mom groups, especially online ones, can sometimes feel overwhelming. While they are often created as supportive spaces, she admitted that being part of those groups didn't always make her feel better. In fact, at times they made her question herself more. That admission struck a chord. Parents online began responding not with controversy, but with recognition. Many said they had felt the same way, scrolling through posts, comparisons, advice, and opinions that made them wonder if they were doing enough. Ashley's comments weren't framed as criticism. She made it clear that mom groups can be helpful for many people. But for her, stepping back was a form of self-care. What stood out was how calmly she said it. She explained that motherhood already comes with enough internal pressure. Constant exposure to other parents' routines, milestones, and choices can make it harder to stay grounded in what works for your own family. And that message landed, especially among moms who feel like they're constantly measuring themselves against an invisible standard. Fans noticed that Ashley's honesty felt different from the usual celebrity parenting conversations. There was no curated advice, no perfect balance, just a real acknowledgement that sometimes less input is healthier. Social media reactions quickly followed. Many moms commented that they'd quietly left mom groups themselves for similar reasons. Others said they stayed, but learned to mute threads or limit engagement to protect their mental health. The conversation wasn't about blame, it was about boundaries. Ashley also emphasized that every parent's journey is unique. What works for one household might not work for another, and constant comparison can distort that reality. Her perspective encouraged parents to trust themselves more. In an era where parenting content is everywhere, from apps to forums to short-form videos, choosing what not to consume can be just as important as choosing what to follow. What makes this moment notable is that Ashley didn't position herself as an expert. She spoke as a mom learning as she goes. That humility made her comments feel accessible rather than preachy. Fans also pointed out how refreshing it was to hear a celebrity admit vulnerability without turning it into a headline-driven controversy. It felt like a conversation, not a declaration. For HollyBuzz viewers, this story fits into a larger pattern. Celebrities using their platforms to normalize emotional honesty without oversharing. Ashley's words didn't expose details. They expressed a feeling most parents recognize, and sometimes that's more impactful than any advice list. The response continues to grow because the issue isn't limited to moms. It's about community spaces in general, how they can support or overwhelm depending on timing, tone, and personal boundaries. Ashley's experience reminds people that stepping back doesn't mean failure. Sometimes it means clarity. As parenting conversations keep evolving, moments like this help shift the narrative away from perfection and toward presence. And judging by the reactions, many parents were waiting for someone to say exactly this out loud. Ashley Tisdale didn't start a debate. She started a reflection. And in today's world, that might be even more powerful.